Leaders are showing support for a plan to mandate mental health services to homeless people with severe disorders.
Action News Net reporter Tori Apodaca is live in Chico. Tori, if this proposal goes through, what will we see happen?
We could potentially see counties starting to require people that may be suffering from mental health problems needing to accept treatment. But the people I'm talking to out here are a bit uneasy about how this would play out. Breaking the cycle of addiction and mental illness that leaves some people living on the streets. That's what Assembly Bill 2020 is trying to do.
Will actually allow you to write what they call a 5150, which allows you to detain someone against their will, or they can come in voluntary for up to 72 hours to come into psychiatric care and treatment.
The bill introduced by Assemblyman James Gallagher says a person can be detained if it's determined they have an untreated medical condition or the inability to recognize they have a mental illness.
The goal is you're partnering with the person while they're in the hospital and talking about their future plans and trying to get them connected to services so they don't just return to the street or return to their prior circumstances.
The bill is already getting the stamp of approval from Butte County leaders.
Letting people who need help suffer on the streets and commit crimes is not compassionate.
And the city of Chico.
I do believe that we can get this passed and move it forward.
But what about those living on the streets? Do you see people living out here that would fall into this category that do need this kind of help?
Oh yeah, because drug addiction brings on a whole nother mentality.
Robin Cushman thinks this change could help, but still has hesitations.
I don't think that just one person can say, oh, we're taking them. I think they need to talk. They need to talk to a supervisor, get a third check to make sure they've filled all the criteria.
Law enforcement would team up with medical and mental health professionals before determining if someone meets the criteria. But it's not just for people that are living out of tents or on the streets.
It's a smaller segment of the population that we're talking about, but they're in the most need.
It's not about locking everyone up, it's about breaking the cycle of addiction or mental illness.